Welcome to the MycoCraft podcast, episode 3. My name's Nathan, and we'll be talking about making reishi tea and eating winecap mushrooms. And let's get right into it. Let's turn this one off first. Boom. There we go. And we can stop that one as well. Why do we want to make some reishi tea? Well, reishi tea is great for health. You can see right here we've got some Ganoderma, dried Ganoderma, and we are going to make some tea out of one of these bad boys. The health benefits of reishi tea are numerous, and you can look them up online. AI can come up with. In fact, I'm going to read an AI excerpt right now that I'm sure you're all going to love because AI wrote it. Immune system support, anti-inflammatory properties. I'll just read the bullet points. You can look at the details at your leisure. Cardiovascular health, men's health too, and brain health. And the Ganoderma is a little bit woody here. If you look at it closely here, it's really tough. Boom! You can see it kind of breaks apart. Dried. I don't know if you could hear that very well. I'll break it again right next to the mic. See, I can't even break it. There we go. Well, it's tough. So, in order to make the tea with this fine stuff here, we've got our water, which is at 200 degrees. Let's hope. Maybe it's cooled down a bit. Uh-oh. 154. Dang. Timing is off on that. It was 200 a little while ago. And I'll stick it in the microwave later and a few more times before it's actually done. But I just go ahead and cut this stuff up in small pieces into the hot water. Some people recommend boiling it for a long time, but as a chemistry major, I know that boiling it could denature some of it. And so I've heard that 200 degrees is actually about right. And so you can put in the comments if you agree or disagree. But one of the things I like about this is then I can do it in my nice pitcher, which I made back in the college days, Santa Barbara City College. And the benefits of doing it this way are numerous in that you get, as the mushrooms absorb the water, you can get nice boba tea action. I mean, they'll like get soft, and you could actually kind of eat the little chunks. I mean, if you like boba tea, I mean, this is as good as it gets. So yeah, I'll just cut this up. And you can smell the mushroom at this point. It smells a lot like mushrooms now, and so we're going to cut this whole thing up into here, and I'll go microwave this after we're done here, and but I'll start drinking it in about 30 minutes. I'll have a cup, and I'll microwave it again a couple more times for the next couple hours, and uh, and then I'll drink it over the next couple days, the rest of it. And I can just kind of one pot it. I don't have to move it around or do anything special. Just leave it in this pot. I'm not worried about getting the pieces super small, but so that's pretty much it. Looks like that. And yeah, if I had a spoon, I'd probably mix it around a little bit, but it'll be fine either way. Suppose I could mix it around with this little thing. Try to start getting it wet. The chitin in the mushrooms will absorb the water, and then the ganodermines will absorb into the water, and the polysaccharides and the beta glucans and what all's in there that's good for us will be available. So that's pretty much reishi tea there. Some of you watching probably have your own way. I could imagine doing it on the stovetop, but this is just how I've done it, and I felt. I mean, subjectively, I'd say that I've felt the great effects of reishi tea when I've eaten it before. Now, let's start up the slideshow here, and we can talk a little bit about the wine caps that I grow. And so, yeah, here's one of the first harvests that we had, and we washed them out in a colander and cooked them up. I have a number of different patches now, and I'm going to show you this one patch that we're looking at right now has produced 5 times this year, including this big one most recently. And this is another patch that I have that doesn't get watered ever. And then this is right in the backyard. This was the first patch that I had, and this was kind of the first harvest. And I was really stoked to see how many and how big the mushrooms grew. And after we kind of cut off the bad parts and stuff, we end up with some mushrooms looking like this. And in places, I've actually just put these mushrooms and wood chips, these mushroom scraps and wood chips, and had mycelial cultures grow just like that. But in this case, I'm going to just spread it around in these wet wood chips here, and just these old pieces. Shake it up. Try to get it buried in there. Shake it up, and then I'll just leave it like this, for a little while and observe how the mycelium grows. The mushrooms will grow back into mycelium and colonize these wood chips, and then we'll have a good culture. And then I'll plant these in more wood chips outside somewhere, where they might get a little extra water. I've found that the wine caps like it warm, so I might even try to plant them a little bit more in the sun. I've done a lot of shady places, thinking that they like the shade a lot more, but I think they might do okay in partial sun or morning sun, where they can get a little warm. And so that's what we got for today. See you next time.